come to Hertford again, Hertford Heath. I've been here a few times. I know I've filmed it quite a few times, but I thought I'd come here just to put the drone up to see if I can get any good footage. But it's really windy today, but I took it up anyway, and I'm really surprised how good the gimbal, continues to film, steady footage. You can see there's a bit of a wobble on the drone itself, but it manages the wind quite well. It puts the power on the propellers where it needs to go, and yeah, I'm quite impressed. But I've only done a little bit of footage because the wind is, I don't know if you can hear it over the camera, but it is really bloody strong today. Anyway, I'm going to have another quick play with it. I'll upload some footage now, and then I'm going to head back to Stevenage to get my camera van because we're going to the camp tonight. So I'll bring you back in a bit. campsite inbound now, and I tell you what, the campsite that I go to is a quiet little place, but it does occasionally get busy, especially through the summer holidays and the weekends. But today being Sunday, I'm hoping it's going to be relatively quiet. And the good thing about that is I can tuck myself away. There's this spot that I usually have. I know I'm a bit fucking anal, I like going to the same spot, but I'm underneath a tree. Everyone leaves me alone. I mean everyone, there ain't a lot of people there. It's just one of them ones where you can park up, be left alone. I get to see the owner when he comes and checks us in the evening, and that's it. You know, I can just sit there, I can put my chair outside, put my feet up, get the iPad out, watch a bit of TV or a bit of Netflix or something, cook a bit of tea, and that's it. And it's fucking blinding. It's a really relaxing thing to do. If any of my watchers have never, you know, been in a camper van, then give it a go. Go and rent one out, even just to give it a test drive, you know, just to give it a go, see what you think of camping. When you're on a campsite, it's brilliant. Can't fault it at all, especially if it's a nice quiet one. Camping on the streets is a little bit different, mind you. I mean, I do that. That's more in the winter months. Obviously the campsites are closed, or the ones nearest to me are closed, so I end up camping on the roadside, which is a different experience altogether, but it is what you make of it. But I do recommend, hire yourself a van, go and park up on a campsite for a couple of nights, see what you think. I think you'll be quite impressed. Right, well, I don't claim to be any sort of chef whatsoever. I'm not that good at cooking. I get by with what I can, you know, what I can muster. See what I mean? What I can muster myself. So today, I bought a steak for today, and I just got fed up with, I was buying microwave boxes of those chips and putting them in a saucepan, heating them up, and they were just crap. They were just fucking crap. So today, I'm going to cook up some roast potatoes, and I'm going to try and fry them up in there with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, because that's all I got. Might not be the right thing to do, but let's give it a go, see what happens. Well, the way I see it, Nothing ventured, nothing gained. These potatoes are only cheap. I think there's about £1.25 for a bag of them, so if it works, bonus. If it don't, whatever. I've still got a bunch of baby mushrooms and some mixed salad, so even if the potatoes don't show up okay, I can just have the steak, mushrooms and salad. That's still a decent meal. I'll be happy with that. I'll tell you what, they're not looking half bad as it goes. Coming along just nicely. I've turned the heat down just to make sure I can cook them for a good amount of time, just to get them heated all the way through, but they're looking good, so I think this actually might fucking work. Now for me with a steak, what I do, I've been leaving it out for, must have been about 20 minutes now. Heat up the pan. I don't add any oil or any seasoning. I just like it as it is. Just cook like that without any of the seasoning. That's just personal preference for me. So let's slap this on here. Now while that's cooking away like that, what I'll do is get me mushrooms. These are those little button mushrooms. What I shall do is just scatter a few round the outside, and then any juices that accumulate from the steak, the mushrooms will absorb, making them taste really nice. But what I will do, I've got that on a low heat, I'm gonna put the saucepan lid on the frying pan and just let that slowly do its thing. I'll tell you what, I think those potatoes turned out pretty well, to be fair. Never cooked them in the saucepan before. I guess it's just like frying chips, isn't it, really? So, well, I say they've turned out pretty well. I don't know what they taste like, 'cause I ain't tried yet. Oh yeah. Crispy on the outside, nice and fluffy on the inside. Fucking perfect. Chuffed to bits. Right, I'm going to enjoy this. And I've got the Big Bang Theory playing on the iPad, so I'll catch you in a bit.
15 years old. Dennis Kim is 15 years old and he's
Yeah, we really ruined his life. Screw him, he was weak.
Well, there we have it. It was a successful weekend, I think. It was quite good, quite relaxing. Got to do a couple of things. Took the drone up, which was awesome. I've really fallen in love with that drone. I think it's a wicked thing to do. I'd like to get a bit more confident with it and maybe learn how to edit the footage a little bit better and make it a little bit more smooth, because I think when I do the turn-ins on the drone, it's a little bit juddery. Now that's not the drone itself, that's the fucking operator making them messes up, but I think I'll get there. A little bit more practice, but yeah, it's been good. Anyway, I've had my tea, obviously, you saw the steak, stuffed after that. I've had a couple of cups of coffee now, and now I'm sat in bed. It's pitch black outside. I've got the Big Bang Theory on. I've got a little bit of internet, so that's always a bonus, because sometimes where I go the internet is really sketchy, so that means I can't watch any telly, and all I do then is listen to the radio, but that's depressing in itself. So anyway, so thank you very much for watching me. Please give me a like and a subscribe. and a comment. Please leave me a comment. Yeah, I'd like to see a few more comments on my channel. So, yeah, I'll leave it there, and I shall see you all again next weekend. Well, it's 1 o'clock Monday morning, and we're in the middle of a thunderstorm. I don't like thunder. I don't like being woken up suddenly. And that's one of the problems with living in a van. The noise of the rain amplified. I can't even talk properly. It's amplified 10 times than what it is in a house. It's really obscenely loud. And so's the thunder. I can just lie here and try and go to sleep, but it don't work, you know. You just end up lying there listening to it, waiting for the next bang on. I don't find it relaxing at all. I don't mind a bit of rain. That can be quite relaxing, but not a storm. But I guess that's just one of the joys of living in a van, innit? Something to bear in mind. I do feel sorry for the other people that are here tonight. There's about 4 tents. I'm not quite sure I'd like to be in a tent in the middle of a thunderstorm.